Hey all friends, this is Adirondack Rick and this is Pikmin 4. I decided to do this off stream, go back into the game and do day 42. Since I've already started that day, I've already had the cutscene that has introduced me into day number 42. So I'm going to go back to the Primordial Thicket and get that final treasure that I am currently missing. And I think I remember what I need to do with regards to that final treasure. I believe that's the one that's right in front of the swampy area, so I'm gonna need some blue, ice blue that is, and maybe some wing Pikmin as well. So let's get back over to the Primordial Thicket. I'll get back to you in just a moment once we land. And there's my stats for the Primordial Thicket coming in here. Just that one treasure remains from me getting to 100%. Alright, so back here. Let's go ahead. Again, I believe this is what I need to do is 80 blue and 20 winged. And the treasure is right over here. So after we're done doing this, we'll get to transport some raw material as well. And I'll see you right over there. That actually was a lot faster than I thought it was going to be. All right. So I remember these gunks were not the big concern. That enemy there is the big concern. All right. So 80 to freeze this over. Okay, good. That actually does freeze all of them up too. Cool. And yep, okay. Take 20 of those winged Pikmins to take it back. Helps if I throw all 20. And there we go. Once they are over the water, and I want to make sure that they're very safe on the other side of the water, because I don't want our gunk throwers here to cause me some grief. Let's go ahead and get these ice back. Let's get all these to take stuff back. Or you will get in my way. Okay. And there's the 100% there. Alright, so do this in cycles. I get like 10 at a time. Okay, yep, everyone's safe. I can get all that back. Everyone is good. Cool. Me back over at the base. You all can just stay right there and be whatever you are. And I guess I'll cut ahead to the next thing I'm doing today. So one thing that I did notice is, of course, as enemies do return, so too does bosses. So the boss rush of Cavern for a King could be a good way to work on your boss strats. And the 17th floor, or the 16th floor rather, with the water wraiths, can be a good place to add to your purple Pikmin numbers, if you don't mind dealing with the stress of the water wraiths and whatever they want to do here. You're just as odd as you were in the main playthrough. But one thing I did notice is that this grassy area, and the engulfed castle had these grassy areas, they seem to be safe zones from the water wraith, and I probably should have used them a whole lot better in the engulfed castle. But between the various floors, the Nirvana floors and whatnot of this Cabin for a King, I think this is a good way to help boost up your numbers if you need to. I think my numbers right now are pretty solid, so I don't think I really need to work on the numbers, but they would be a good way to help boost up your numbers if you need to. Especially, I believe, the Nirvana floors of 12 and 19. Of course, definitely 19, because you get all the candy pop buds on that level. But I don't have any other further reason to go back in, although I wonder if you can get down to the 20th floor and reface the boss. But I don't think I really want to do that at this point, so I'm just going to go ahead and I honestly, outside of getting more raw materials to get various things, I don't know if I really want to do anything else this day, so I'm just going to go ahead, grab some winged Pikmin. I guess we're going to grab 3 of the winged ones as well, and get this raw material here back to home. And I guess I'll just look around, make sure that there's nothing else that I'm missing. They'll go ahead and take care of that, and I will I think there's really nothing else for me to do at this point, so I think I'll just cut ahead to the end of the day, and we'll consider the Primordial Thicket 100%. Got these raw materials to grab up here close to the original landing spot area. And got these 2 eggs, which I guess I'm gonna need to put Ochi on so I can get up here. Alright, a little more raw material here, which is good. Just a couple of random enemies that I still hadn't grabbed. Also, the Primordial Thicket has a lot of the spidering, whatever they're called. I am bad at enemy names or names in general here, except for a few ones that stick out. But I do at least know of some names, but those sputtering ones that give you the bitter spray, this area is huge for getting good quantities of it. The one thing I do want to say about Pikmin is it's weird in a game that has been a series that has been known for, if you leave an area for multiple days, you have to deal with the enemies coming back. It's weird in this game that nothing comes back. Like, you could be staying away from certain areas for the longest time, but the enemies don't come back, which is weird. Like in Pikmin 1, if you spent like 3 or 4 days away from an area, you'd have to start dealing with some more enemies. And the further you went into a playthrough, different enemies would start showing up. And that was the case in Pikmin 2 and Pikmin 3 as well. So I'm wondering if that is something that just doesn't happen here at all. Like, there is no return of enemies in this game like there was in Pikmin 1, 2, or 3. So it's just something that just brought me as weird. And I'm wondering if part of that was because of things like the raw material, although it feels like some of these things are allowed to come back. Like the holes there where you can dig to get more raw materials. So I don't know what I'm saying. It feels weird that I can spend multiple days away from an area and at least the minor enemies don't come back, or they don't seem to. But with that being said, it doesn't take away from the experience that I've had so far with this game. And I know that there's a lot more that needs to be done in this game to get to a true 100%. Like, there's the Alamar Shipwrecked adventure, which is, it appears to me like it's a game within a game. There's still the night missions that I need to do to get all of my leaflings turned into actual castaways. So I think there's definitely a lot that I need to do, and this game is definitely not done and over with, and I'm looking forward to seeing what comes in store for this game afterwards. So I'm just going to go ahead and thank you for joining me for what has been the first portion of this. I will get back to doing this game, and if you're watching this, obviously, on YouTube, I do want to thank you for watching along here with me as I have gone through these 42 days of playing Pikmin 4. It's been a great adventure. Yes, I've had some issues. Some bosses definitely wrecked me at times, but I love Pikmin. I love the strategy that you have to put into this game, and if Nintendo wants to keep cranking out more sequels to this game, I'm all for it. So in future videos of this, you're going to be seeing me in Days 43 and beyond, back to the other areas of the game, trying to get them 100%, all the treasures and all the castaways, and then eventually onto the night expeditions and Captain Alamar's shipwrecked log. So with that being said, thank you for watching. Let me go ahead and get this treasure recognized there, the beckoning mannequin, and there's your 100%. So thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this as much as it was for me to play this game. And if you haven't and are thinking about playing Pikmin, please do. I believe that giant dog thing has been living alone all this time. Seems that way, and if that ragged old collar is any evidence, it's been on this planet for a while. I wonder if it ever got lonely, hiding out in its cave deep within the forest. Me too, but I'm sure living alongside Louie gave a bit of hope and joy. No one could be lonely with a bond like that to hold on to. Louie's hungry. He's always hungry. That is something that Louie is well known for in Pikmin, being hungry. Thanks for watching, and hopefully you'll keep playing or watching along as I do Days 43 and beyond.